Hey, look at that. Oh, Stardock. Oh, boo. Boo. So, okay.
The world of elemental is
This was
devastated,
bound to happen eventually.
broken by a war of magic.
Um,
Scattered across the desolation are
I
channels,
do seem to recall
beings capable
hearing this
of
was a good
accessing
game
shards
from
of
an
the magic
independent
they contain.
developer who did the original as like a Civ
This
4
ability
mod,
has made them
and that was
mighty
very, very
sons
good, and then
of
just
the
went with whatever
kingdoms of
publisher they could
enemies,
find.
who seek to spread their
But the
domain
publisher they could
across the
find was
world.
Stardock Entertainment. And
The
Stardock
world,
Entertainment
however,
is run by one Brad
will
Wardell,
not
who
be
is a
harmed.
horrible, horrible, horrible person.
The cataclysm has awakened ancient
And I promised
powers within
myself,
vast wildlands across the world.
if I ever wind up streaming
Before the
something
channels
published by
can be
Starduck, I have to explain this story of how
There
awful this
first
guy
hope
is.
for man itself.
So the main famous story about him is that like he's a horrible sex predator, and like just in order to avoid lawsuits, they had to make a rule at his offices that like no women were allowed on the same floor of the building as he was. I guess the tutorial. And then, you know, back when Gamergate started, there was this whole thing where someone drew this gross, gross comic of Zoe Quinn performing sexual acts on people in exchange for those non-existent game reviews that they were also
Welcome to the
chatty
Legendary
about.
Heroes tutorial. Here you will be learning how to found your capital.
And Mr.
use
Brad
magic,
Wardell saw this.
expand your kingdom, and fight
So,
off
wow,
enemies.
I want to give you a job to the artist of
tutorial
it.
will always show your current objective at the top of the screen.
So,
If you get stuck,
absolute
left-click on
scumbag.
the objective
And then
bar to
also,
find your current task.
back in the
First, you
day,
will want to
like
find a plot of land suitable for your capital.
when I was, you know,
Left-click to select your sovereign unit, then
pointing
right-click
out
to
some of the issues here,
If your units have run out
him
of
and an
moves,
employee of
you
his
press
started
the
like
return button to
actively
release the
harassing
next
me
unit. To start a
for
city,
like
you will need to
years.
find a tile with resource units, which are represented by a yield overlay on that tile.
So not a fan of Stardock.
Higher grain yields will allow for bigger cities. Higher material yields will provide cities
Also,
with
like,
production. And higher essence
I
yields
never
will
want
allow you
to
cast
say share game with the
advantage
tutorial and
of the
then
city.
watch a video.
Once on a tile with yields, press the settle button to build your capital.
Like I have played Civilization. I know at least that much. Yeah, go over here. Make a city.
Improvements can provide your city with a number of bonuses.
Yeah, that's nice. So if I recall, like the original version of this was, oops, hang on, that's not what I want to do.
New equipment, improvements, units.
Eh. Okay, I guess we're just not doing the thing that you told me to do. Yeah, I seem to recall this is like based on Civilization 4 specifically, which was
Control from the spellbook on the main screen.
one of the better ones.
Strategic spells can be cast on the main map.
And yeah, just like a total scumbag. Like, it's really amazing.
To cast a spell, select it in the spellbook and click the cast spell button.
So like, you know, I will play things when they come up in the rotation, but like, if you suck that badly as the publisher of a game, I'm gonna tell people about it. And the worst part is too is like I know somebody who works at that company who's like a very nice, cool person, just like happens to work for a scumbag and like does not like me reminding people that like no, that company is awful because like it's where they work, but like
They can be identified by the green treasure.
please work somewhere else because
To claim a notable location, simply move
But anyway, yeah. You know, it's Fantasy Civilization 4, and that's cool. And like, I think there was a sequel to this too that was like independently published. So that's like, hey, cool. Now I can support the developer and not the publisher. But you know, like you've played Civilization. You know what this is all about. It does have some extra complicated stuff going on here, clearly, so that's neat. But yeah, like screw Stardock. There's a lot of details. Wow. Anyway. Yeah. I was gonna play through this for a while because there was another fantasy Civ clone last week that I didn't, but like Stardock logo. So nope, we're done.